This video is sponsored by Body Armor Vent, Nick's Night Vision, and Night Vision Inc. Links will be in the description. Alright guys, we have Palmetto State Armory over here, and they got a lot of new products for this year. So this is Chad, CEO of Palmetto State Armory. How you doing?
Hey, how are you? How's everybody out there?
Good. Final day of SHOT Show. I'm sure you're ready to head back home soon, right?
I'm tired.
That's all he's saying. That's all he needs to say.
I'm tired.
All right, so we got some new products down here. So what are these?
So first product, I've kind of called this the gateway drug for a lot of the AR guys. So this is our design, 5.56 AK. Got a mag well adapter. Kind of noticed that it's all metal, no plastic, anything like that. So what we decided to do was use P-mags, bulged trunnion. The P-mag, it's going to be real popular with AR guys because there's so many of them out there. And it's 5.56. So people's concerned about 7.62 and 5.45 ammunition bands, that kind of thing. We're appealing to them because they've got more than likely at least one or two P-mags, of course, right? Maybe even 1,000. And 5.56 is pretty abundant on the market. But if you notice, for your traditional guys, we've got the standard AK style paddle release, but we've also included our AR style mag release. It's pretty easy to get to, and the other feature, true last round bolt hold open, which is going to really appeal to the AR guys. So this is kind of the crossover gun. We're hoping it's going to be extremely popular. People's going to love it. It's not cloned after anything. It's kind of our take. But if you follow the gun profile down, you'll notice our very first adjustable gas release. This is new for us this year. It'll come on the 5.56 standard. We've already had K&S in the booth. They're going to start working on design and doing an enhanced gas system for us. It'll be an upgrade option. And then we also, because we did the 5.56 and the P-mags, we want to go traditional AR. We're using 5x28 thread, so your standard muzzle devices for your AR platforms will work. And what's the
barrel material? Cold hammer forged, something like that?
No, it's not cold hammer forged. It's our standard steel nitrile. This is actually Teflon coating, but we're not doing a cold hammer forge yet. We typically do those with FN, and our FN quantities are limited. So for right now, it'll come with our standard nitrile.
That'd be like GF3-ish, right?
Yes, or the 5R, which is the 5, the GF5, which is the cold hammer forged.
Right. Option. Well, this model would be GF3-ish, right?
Everything's GF3 and up.
Yeah.
Based on the size, but the GF3 really pertained to the trunnion and whatnot when we decided to go forged. This is a new trunnion for us. This is more like an RPK style trunnion.
Awesome.
So but it's still made out of 4340 aircraft quality steel, and it is forged.
Awesome.
The second in the lineup that we released, we've got a lot of new releases, but these are the two that seems to be the hot items in the booth, is our Chinese spiker clone. All of this is basically the clone of the popular Chinese spiker, the retro line, if you will. We tried to be clone correct on the color of the wood. If you notice the finish and light, you can probably see it a little bit better than your viewers can. It's as close to that blue as we could get without actually bluing the gun. Very clean. Everybody's had their eyes on this gun since it came out.
And then what's at the bottom of that? Is that actually a knife?
Oh yes, the spiker. So you got the actual spike, which is functional, and it's made out of steel, works great. You know, it's a little sharp. Don't want to put your eye out, but yes, it's as clone correct as we can get.
Very awesome. What's the retail price for both AKs? Right
so what we're telling everybody, all of our AK lines in the $1,000 range at this point. Some will start at 8, some will go up to 12. We'll see some that's in the custom series will go to 15, but that $800 to $1,200, $1,000 being the sweet point is where we're at with our AKs at the moment.
Awesome. And so you also have some updates on the Jackal.
So
right?
the belle of the ball, what everybody wants to talk about.
Everyone has been asking about it.
Everybody asked about the Jackal. So we're about 60 days out. I feel like this is my girlfriend at this point. I've spent so much time with her. We had a release at SHOT Show last year. We promised we were going to get it out. This is one of the only ones that we didn't get out. We took it to the Gathering, which is our big event in March. Hope you guys can make it. And we shot about 7,000 rounds to it. We brought it back, and that was in addition to about 6,000 rounds we'd shot before that. So the gun was right at about 10. We took it apart, looked at it, and there was a couple things we didn't like, and we changed some stuff. So the last year pretty much has been refining a gun that worked. We cleaned it up, we cleaned some of the bolt angles up, we changed some of the recoil profile, the recoil assembly. There were some things I didn't like from an aesthetics perspective. There were some things I didn't like from a field service perspective. So we enhanced it, and it came to this, which is a production model. They're actually building parts now for it. It's, like I say, barring no issues, no critical failures or anything while they're doing their endurance tests, you'll see this gun in the next 60 to 90 days.
Since people may or may not know about the Jackal, can you talk about what is the Jackal?
So the Jackal's our bufferless recoil action blowback, or it's actually a recoil assisted blowback, but it's a gas piston. You don't have to be, you're not bound by a buffer tube, basically. Right. If you were to clean that up and make it seem easier, it'll come in this form with the Picatinny rail adapter. You can SBR it, you can have a stock on it, do whatever you want to do. We'll have the 5.56 and a 300 blackout. Other calibers are coming. It also has an adjustable gas system that is easily manipulated with just basically your hand. Forward controls, reciprocating, or actually non-reciprocating charging handle. But yeah, it's basically our bufferless gas-operated AR platform. And later we'll be able to sell the upper individually. The first couple of iterations of this gun you'll buy as a complete unit.
Awesome. And if we were to swap uppers, you can actually still operate it with a lower receiver that has a buffer, correct?
You can, but it wouldn't make sense. You could do that.
Okay, we got a Josiah over here, Palmetto State. He's going to help out and take care of the handguns over here. So what handguns do we got here for SHOT Show 2022?
We got a couple new ones. This is the one that everybody's familiar with. It is our Dagger Compact. And this has been out for about 9 months or so right now. Decided to come out with a new Dagger. This is our micro Dagger. Just to take a look to start off at the profile. It's a micro compact 9mm EDC concealed carry gun. And staying true to form on the most popular part of the Dagger, we kept the ergonomics of our compact Dagger and incorporated it into our micro Dagger. It's got a great feel. The engineering guys created a magazine that's going to carry 15 rounds for this pistol. It'll also operate on 43X mags as well.
So out of the factory, it's going to be 15 round setups.
Yes, correct. It's going to come with our PSA 15 round magazine. And it's going to retain the same price as our standard Dagger. It's going to be $299 base model, and then it'll go up. It really wouldn't go above $399, just like the other Daggers, all depending on what you want with optics cut, threaded barrel, etc. Different sights. Awesome. And last thing on the micro Dagger is going to be right here. It looks real smooth. This was this grip was a prototype. It's going to have the same grip as our standard compact Dagger. All right, next we're going to move on to, this isn't a Dagger. This is a totally different pistol. This is called the Rock 5.7. And this is the one that everybody's getting really excited about. We took the ergonomics everybody loved about the Dagger, and we incorporated, it's not obviously exactly or the same as the Dagger, but the Rock 5.7, we took the ergonomics of the Dagger. I have small paws. I can fit my hand all the way on there and get a real good purchase of real estate on that grip. On the competition, my fingers are right about there, but on our Rock 5.7, I can get a really good purchase all the way around. The trigger on here, shout out to our engineers, they did a great job. It's got very little take up, very crisp break, very positive reset, and a crisp break right back. They did a great job with this pistol.
It's fantastic. It feels like glass.
Yeah, and the as far as manipulating the slide, very smooth, easy to manipulate. People are asking, why is it called the Rock 5.7? That's because one of the owners, his name is Ed. His nickname is Rock, and we decided to name the gun after him. People ask, what makes your gun better than the other two competitors? Well, it's just as good. I know that's a term sometimes people use for PSA, but it is just as good as two competitors. But the price, we're trying to keep this at a price point. This one is $499.99, standard model. One with the RMR cut slide and threaded barrel is $549. So we're keeping the price down so that the blue collar worker, the common man, the person who saves up $10 a week can purchase one of these guns for a lot cheaper than they can with any of the competition.
Real quickly, what's the top model over there? I'm assuming that's just a tacked out 5.7 model?
It is. Yep. This one's the 549 model. This one has armor cut and a threaded barrel.
Awesome. And you said 549?
Yes, sir. 549.
And then the bottom one is 50 or 499?
499 for the standard model.
Very awesome. What's the release for the 5.7s currently?
5.7, we're looking at about 60 days, maybe 90, 60 to 90 right in there.
Awesome. Well then, Josiah, thank you very much. Stay tuned for SHOT Show 2022 coverage. And thank you very much, Palmetto State Armory, for letting us interview you guys.
Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Yep.